Okay, here we are, Inner City Press, Matthew Russell Lee, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse, today, Wednesday, July 16th, 2025. On the Diddy front, one of the civil cases used to be John Doe versus Sean Combs. It's now Mr. Donsha Tucker. He gave his name, and so the case goes forward in front of Judge Etkin. That's happened to a number of them. Basically, the civil plaintiffs have almost entirely had to give their names. This wasn't the case with Jane or Mia in the criminal case. And still, as of Wednesday, July 16th, the July 11th filing about offense conduct by the government has not been put in the docket. We're covering these days, beginning yesterday with opening arguments and the first witness, U.S. versus Roman Storm. This is the tornado cash case. It's been a long time coming. Some people thought the prosecution would be dropped when they dropped the sanctions on tornado cash, which seemed to make sense. But they didn't drop the case. Now, Roman Storm has done a series of podcasts while awaiting trial, sort of asking rhetorically whether the Trump administration sort of missed his case and let it go forward. Apparently they didn't. Now, meanwhile, in the House, there was a hiccup. People think this Genius Act is going to be passed this week, and it probably will. But at the last second, some in the House wanted to put in the ban on central bank digital currency into the Genius Act. Others say keep it separate. So we're following that. We're following rescission. That's a whole other kettle of fish. There's another trial here which shows you how these trials go. Diddy was 8 weeks. Roman Storm will apparently be 3 weeks. Well, Mr. Pena, Binurus Pena, for gun running, and there were also yesterday when I went to cover it at the end of the day, pictures of kilos of cocaine, some assault rifles. The trial is 3 days. He has Simpson Thatcher as his lawyer. No, they're not defending, at least not this level of drug defendant, but they are assigned as Criminal Justice Act lawyers. And they're doing a hell of a job, but the trial is very fast because the evidence is pretty devastating. We're covering that trial. Nadine Menendez, wife of Senator Bob Menendez, now in jail apparently. He tried everything possible to stay out, but it looks like he's gone in. Nadine got her sentencing delayed to September 11th, a day that will live in infamy, and then asked to delay it again in a sealed filing that we haven't seen. But it remains sealed, but Judge Stein denied it. And so September 11th it is. Now, the United Nations. Today, only this morning, we've written yet another scoop about the chaotic and wasteful shutdown of the UN mission in Abyei between Sudan and South Sudan, UNISFA. They stripped the barcodes off all their equipment. The equipment's been looted. It's a little bit like the pullout of Afghanistan, but of course it's even worse because it's the UN. Probably they're committing sexual abuse on the side as they pull out. Get it? Terrible, terrible. The UN it's immunity. That's the problem with the United Nations. There is no accountability, legal, financial, or otherwise. Well, Mike Walls, will he bring it? He had his confirmation hearing. He asked a lot of questions about Signalgate. But he did say Mike Lee spoke, various people spoke. Well, here's the litmus test. The UN is engaged in censorship. That must end. And let's have UNISFA. Let's have that be a litmus test. This is waste that cries out for money to be paid back. Forfeiture, just like Truglia. So we'll just have to see. We've written that scoop, but today we're going in for Roman Storm. The first witness was named Lynn, apparently the victim of catfishing. The actual party in interest was a online scammer called Wen. But when she moved all her money and it was stolen, it was put through Tornado Cash, and Tornado Cash is the one being charged. Whether that's the right first witness, I guess they think it's very concrete. It's an individual. But it's sort of like in the OneCoin trial. Although people were convicted, look at Mark Scott, staying out of jail for years afterwards. Look at Sebastian Greenwood with his sentencing letter sealed as we've appealed to the Second Circuit. The crypto beat continues. Inner City Press. As to the UN, we will not cease. To be continued.